What if the sun could charge your laptop while you're in the middle of nowhere? Imagine never worrying about your phone dying again, even off the grid. That's exactly what the Seago charger does. It's packed with SunPower solar cells, some of the most efficient on the market, so you get more power from the same sunlight. And here's the cool part. It folds up using a clever origami-style design, so it's small enough to toss in your bag and take anywhere. You've got 3 sizes to choose from. The 20-watt option is perfect for everyday stuff like your phone or tablet. Need more juice? The 50-watt version handles power banks and portable fridges with ease. And if you're really pushing it, the 100-watt panel can even charge your laptop. But it doesn't stop there. The Seago charger comes with multiple charging ports, USB-C, USB-A, and even fast-charging QC 3.0, so you can charge several devices at once. Whether you're camping, road tripping, or just exploring the outdoors, this thing has your back. Ready to never run out of power again? Grab your Seago charger today. The sun's been working for free this whole time. Might as well use it. Mosquitoes ruin more camping trips than rain ever will. But what if one gadget could fix that and charge your phone? Meet the Evo Repel, your new outdoor essential. It's a bright camping lantern, a mosquito repellent, and a power bank, all in one. Inside is a massive 14,400 mAh battery that keeps going for hours. Up to 16 hours in mosquito mode, 12 hours as a lantern, and a full 40 hours as a power bank for your devices. Here's the cool part. It has 2 repellent mats that heat up to 165 degrees Celsius in just 2 minutes, creating a bug-free zone around you up to 30 feet wide. No more swatting, no more itchy bites. Now pair that with the 3-second setup hammock. Just unfold it, clip it to 2 trees with the quick release buckle, and you're done. It's made from tough, comfy nylon and even has a built-in mosquito net. Together, these two are a game changer for anyone who loves the outdoors but hates the bugs. Simple, portable, and ridiculously effective. What if your boots could charge your phone? Just from walking? Okay, hikers and backpackers, this one's for you. Ever been deep in the woods, miles from anywhere, and your phone battery hits 5%? Total nightmare, right? Meet Hiker Power. A simple insole you slip right into your boots. Here's the cool part. It uses your own body heat while you walk to generate electricity. No bulky power banks. No panic when your phone dies mid-hike. Just walk like you normally would, and it quietly charges your devices in the background. It's lightweight, easy to set up, and honestly feels like something out of a sci-fi movie, except it's real, and it's available right now. Whether you're capturing epic views, tracking your route, or just want peace of mind on long trails, Hiker Power has your back. If you're someone who loves the outdoors but hates dead battery stress, you're going to want this. Check the link below to grab yours. Imagine pulling a wood-fired style pizza out of your backpack, in the middle of nowhere. In under 60 seconds. Meet the Gourmet Tread, the pizza oven that thinks it's a camping buddy. This thing is built for people who love the outdoors but refuse to give up good pizza. It's small enough to grab and go, just under 30 pounds, with built-in handles and a sturdy stand that works on almost any terrain. Toss it in the car, hike it to a campsite, bring it to a backyard hangout. It's made to travel. Here's the crazy part. It heats up to a scorching 500 degrees Celsius in only 15 minutes. That's hot enough to cook a full 12-inch pizza in under a minute. 1 minute, and you've got a crispy, authentic Neapolitan-style pie. The secret is its side-mounted gas burner, which spreads heat evenly so every slice cooks perfectly. And thanks to smart insulation, it heats up fast and cools down fast too, so you can pack it away in about 20 minutes. Basically, it's proof that great pizza doesn't need a kitchen. Just fire, dough, and a good view. What if a wind turbine could store energy? Using nothing but a giant weight in the ocean itself. Meet Ocean Hydro Omni, and it's not your normal wind turbine. It's basically an underwater battery, but there's no lithium, no chemicals, just physics. Here's how it works. A wind rotor floats on the ocean, anchored way out in deep water. But instead of sending power straight to the grid like normal turbines, it uses the wind to do something clever. It winds up thick cables attached to a massive block, and hauls that block up toward the surface. That's the charging phase. Pure stored energy, just hanging underwater. Then, when the grid actually needs power, a clutch releases. The block drops, sometimes over 650 feet down, and as it falls, it spins a generator. That spinning creates steady, reliable electricity, sent straight to shore. No batteries, no degrading over time, no scarce minerals, just wind, weight, and gravity. And because it works best in deep water, it can go where the wind is strongest and steadiest. Right now, it's a 40-ton prototype, but full-scale versions could be coming soon. Imagine scamping should be about the adventure, not wrestling with a tent for an hour. That's exactly why the Gazelle T3X exists. Here's the deal. This tent comes ready to go, straight out of the bag. No loose pulls, no confusing assembly, no missing pieces. You just pull it out, pop it up, and you're done in under 90 seconds. Seriously. And when it's time to pack up, just as easy. It folds right back into its oversized duffel bag, shrinking down to just 57 inches. That means it can slide into your backseat or trunk without a fight, perfect for road trips or spontaneous weekend getaways. But it's not just about speed. The T3X has 6 mesh windows, so fresh air flows through all night long. There's a removable floor, which makes cleanup a breeze after a muddy hike. And the rainfly gives you options. Leave it off for stargazing, or throw it on when the weather turns. The floor itself is tough, waterproof, 300 denier polyester, so rain and moisture stay outside where they belong. Imagine setting up your tent in under 60 seconds, while everyone else is still fighting with poles. Okay. Let's talk about the tent tube. This inflatable tent that blew up on Kickstarter back around 2019. And honestly, it's kind of genius. Instead of those annoying metal poles you have to bend and click together, this tent uses inflatable tubes. You just pump them up, and boom, the whole tent pops into shape. No fumbling, no swearing at tent poles in the dark. Setup time? About 1 minute. That's it. And taking it down is just as fast, thanks to big valves that let the air out quickly. It's built for 2 to 3 people, made from tough ripstop fabric that can handle decent rain and wind. This tiny tent fits 2 people, 2 doors, and all your gear, for just $300. Here's why it's a game changer for your next adventure. Let's talk about the Nemo Aurora. A backpacking tent built for 2 people, but it doesn't feel cramped at all. You get 32 square feet of space inside, plus 2 extra storage areas outside for your boots and bags. That's almost 18 square feet of bonus room just for gear. Here's the cool part. The poles are designed so the walls stand up nearly straight. That means you and your buddy can actually sit up without your head brushing the fabric. Huge difference on a rainy day stuck inside. Setup is quick too. The poles connect together and the whole design is symmetrical, so you're not guessing which way anything goes. It comes packed with everything. The tent, footprint, rainfly, poles, stakes, and a handy little stuff sack. And the small details? They thought of those too. Pockets for your gear, plus special pockets that turn your headlamp into a soft glowing lantern. All for $300. What if your tent could keep you warm in winter and cool in summer, without any power source? Crua Outdoors is an Irish brand that's completely changing how we sleep in the wild. They make the world's first thermally insulated tents and hammocks, gear that actually controls the temperature inside while you sleep. Their Culla series fits inside your existing tent and creates a cozy, blacked-out sleep pod. Think of it like a sleeping bag for your entire tent. Their Duo and Duo Max are lightweight standalone tents built tough for 2 to 3 people. Then there's the Core, a massive inflatable dome that connects up to 3 Duo tents, sleeping 12 people total. Perfect for group trips. The insulation does 3 things. Keeps temperatures up to 20 degrees different from outside, blocks all light so you sleep longer, and absorbs outside noise so nothing wakes you up. If you've ever had a bad night outdoors, Crua was literally built to fix that. Drop a comment. What camping problem do you want solved? What if your next campsite felt more like a modern cabin than a tent? Xeno Nest reimagines outdoor camping with a spacious 2-story, 3-room inflatable shelter designed for comfort and flexibility. Its air beam structure inflates in approximately 4 minutes, while the complete setup takes less than 10 minutes, making camp preparation quick and simple. Supported by a durable adjustable aluminum frame capable of holding up to 660 pounds, the shelter features the innovative cloud mat floor system, which provides a soft, tension-adjustable surface while allowing airflow underneath for greater comfort in warm weather. Removable wall and window panels make cleaning and drying much easier, while the double-layer fabric and mesh construction helps maintain comfort across different seasons. With 30 interior and 18 exterior attachment points, there's plenty of space to organize lighting, equipment, and camping accessories. A compatible hammock frame, optional inner tent, and zip-on shade canopy further expand its versatility, making the Xeno Nest an innovative camping shelter for families, overlanders, and outdoor enthusiasts seeking a premium camping experience. What if your tent could set itself up in 3 minutes, and still feel like a luxury hotel room in the wild? Meet the Sonmez London Prestige, an inflatable tent that completely changes what camping looks like. Built by Sonmez Outdoor, this tent hits international quality standards and is made for every season. Rain, snow, wind, it doesn't matter. The 100% waterproof fabric handles serious weather without breaking a sweat. And the views? Panoramic windows and a transparent sunroof mean you can literally stargaze from inside your tent. That's not camping. That's glamping done right. Setup takes just 3 minutes. The smart valve system inflates the whole structure fast and keeps air locked in. No complicated poles. No frustration. The UV-resistant fabric blocks the sun with a UV factor of 80, and antimicrobial properties plus an acrylic coating keep everything fresh and dry inside. You also get a waterproof ground sheet, mosquito nets, and a fireproof stove jack, all packed into a 5.5 square meter space that weighs just 25 kilograms. If you want comfort without compromise, this tent delivers every time. Drop a comment. Would you take this on your next adventure? The Wild just got a serious upgrade. Imagine a boat you can fold up and toss in your trunk. That's also basically indestructible. Meet the GoBoat 2.0, small in size, but seriously tough. This little watercraft looks unassuming, but don't let that fool you. It's built to take a beating, with a nearly indestructible exterior that shrugs off rocks, branches, and rough handling. Here's the cool part. It's covered in attachment points, so you can rig it up with rod holders and fish finders in minutes. That makes it a dream setup for anglers. And if hunting's more your thing, its deep camo pattern blends right into the water for duck hunting too. It's got a multi-speed motor that gets you cruising at a solid clip, and because it sits shallow in the water, you can sneak into spots bigger boats can't even dream of reaching: quiet coves, narrow channels, shallow marshes. And when the adventure's over, no hauling a trailer, no finding dock space. Just deflate it, fold it up, and it fits in your trunk or a closet. Thanks to its tough Armor-Lite build, the GoBoat 2.0 is light enough to carry, strong enough to survive anything you throw at it. What if your hammock could finally lie totally flat? No more banana back sleep. Let's talk about a game changer for anyone who loves sleeping outdoors. The Ninox Flatlay Hammock Tent. If you've ever used a hammock, you know the struggle. That annoying curve that leaves your back aching by morning. This thing fixes that completely. It uses a special flatlay design, so you get a truly flat surface to sleep on, just like a regular bed, but up in the air. No sag, no awkward angles, just deep, comfortable sleep. It's also built tough. We're talking high quality, durable materials that can handle whatever the outdoors throws at them: rain, wind, rough terrain, all of it. And here's the best part. It's super lightweight and sets up in minutes, making it perfect for backpacking trips, weekend camping, or any outdoor adventure. Plus, it comes with built-in bug protection and weatherproofing, so you're shielded from mosquitoes and sudden storms alike. Comfort, durability, and convenience, all in one hammock. A 130-foot yacht that hits 90 knots, and comes with a free Bugatti. Yeah, you read that right. Meet the Xeno's Hyper Yacht, and trust me, this thing is wild. It's inspired by fighter jets and supercars, and it's built for speed. We're talking up to 90 knots, which would make it the fastest 130-foot yacht on the planet. The mind behind this beast is Italian designer Pier Paolo Lazzarini. And speed isn't even the craziest part. Buy this yacht, and a matching Bugatti supercar comes included. All of that for a cool $32.8 million. Made from carbon fiber and aluminum, this yacht is built for people who basically want a speedboat on steroids. And here's the cool part, it's fully customizable. Pick a classic hull or go with foils. Choose 2, 3, or 4 engines. That gives owners a power range from 7,300 all the way up to 15,000 horsepower. Would you want to own this thing? Drop a comment below. This isn't a yacht, it's a rocket ship that floats. What if your solar panels could literally chase the sun, all day, every day? Imagine solar panels smart enough to follow the sun, just like a sunflower does. That's exactly what Meridian folding solar arrays do, and it's a total game changer for clean energy. Here's the idea. These panels don't just sit there in one fixed position all day. Instead, they fold and unfold, moving from north to south, tracking the sun's path across the sky in real time. Think of it like the panel is doing a slow, steady stretch, always leaning toward the sun to soak up as much light as possible. Why does this matter? Because regular solar panels are fixed in place. They catch great sunlight for a few hours, but miss out the rest of the day. Meridian arrays fix that problem. By constantly adjusting their angle, they capture way more energy than traditional setups. This is huge for places where sunlight changes a lot throughout the day. Instead of losing power, these panels adapt and keep performing, squeezing out every bit of available sunlight. It's smarter solar, working with nature instead of against it. Imagine setting up your tent in the time it takes to boil an egg. No poles, no fighting, no stress. Let's be honest, setting up a tent usually feels like a workout. Poles everywhere, clips you can't figure out, and instructions that make no sense. The Aragogo tent throws all that out the window. Here's the trick. You just press one button. In under 3 minutes, the whole tent blows itself up. A built-in pump pushes out 20 liters of air every minute, giving you around 30 setups on a single charge, and it only takes about 4.5 hours to recharge. Instead of poles, it uses tough air tubes for structure. Once you stake it down, it holds strong even in winds up to level 7. The outer shell is weatherproof polyester, and the floor is tough Oxford fabric, so it handles rain well, just not a full-on storm. Ever wonder why your body refuses to fully relax when you sleep outside with no tent? There's a survival reason, and Vern is the fix. Here's something wild. When you sleep outside without a tent, your brain doesn't fully switch off. It stays alert, tuned into every gust of wind, every rustle, every sound that could mean danger. Some experts believe this goes way back to our ancestors, who had to sleep lightly, just to survive the night in the wild. That's exactly why a solid shelter changes everything. Meet Vern. A one-person, 4-season tent that isn't just gear, it's your own personal safe zone out there. Vern's low, tunnel-shaped design cuts right through strong winds, and the way its poles are set up spreads pressure evenly, so it holds strong even under heavy snow. It's surprisingly light too, just 5 to 6 pounds, folding down small enough to fit in a compact bag. Inside Vern, you've got room to stretch out, keep your gear close, and even sit up. The floor is extra tough, built to handle frozen ground without needing extra padding underneath. Basically, Vern is the difference between surviving the night and actually resting. What if you could build a house in minutes and fold it back up just as fast? Meet the CMAX system, a game-changing shelter that's about to change how we think about housing. Picture this. Units so simple, you could set them up almost anywhere, for almost any reason. Need emergency housing after a disaster? Done. Need a field hospital in a crisis zone? Done. That's the magic of CMAX. It's built from connected modules that fold up small and unfold into full living spaces. Each piece is tough, but lightweight, easy to carry, easy to move, easy to set up. And here's the cool part. You can link multiple units together to create bigger shelters. Want windows? Add them. Need doors or furniture? Customize away. This isn't just a tent, it's a real, livable space that adapts to you. CMAX offers a smart, sustainable way to provide housing fast, especially during emergencies and natural disasters. What if your hammock could turn into a tent in seconds? So here's something cool about the Haven tent. It's not just for hammock camping. It also has a bivy mode, which basically means you can pitch it right on the ground like a regular shelter. Why does that matter? Because sometimes you just can't hang a hammock. Maybe there are no trees around. Maybe you're way above the tree line where nothing grows. That's when this bivy mode becomes a lifesaver. Here's how it works. You grab your trekking poles, or even some sturdy sticks, and use them to prop up the rainfly. Kind of like setting up a tarp shelter. What if your entire home could survive a hurricane, shrug off an earthquake, and still look like something out of a design magazine? Meet the Micro House. And yes, it actually won a Red Dot Design Award back in 2013. That's a big deal in the design world. This isn't just a tiny house. It's built to handle hurricanes, earthquakes, heavy snow, and brutal winds, tougher than most full-size homes, and it even beats US safety standards. Step inside and it's fully loaded. Heating, air conditioning, a TV, a premium sound system, cozy bedding, even wine glasses. Nothing's missing. The interior design team? People who used to design aircraft interiors and cars. So everything's built to last and look good doing it. It's designed in Europe, built in the USA, and here's the wild part. It's light enough to move almost anywhere. Beach, mountains, doesn't matter. No groundwork needed. Setup takes just over an hour. Would you live in one? Let me know in the comments. Big things really do come in small packages. Imagine pitching a tent big enough for 8 people, then lighting a wood stove inside it. Meet the tent built for that. Let's talk about the Pomoly Roost V8, a massive dome tent that's basically a base camp in a bag. We're talking about 226 square feet of space, almost 17 feet across, with 7 feet of headroom. That's enough room for 8 people, or fewer people plus all your gear, sleeping setups, and even a stove. Speaking of stoves, this tent has 2 built-in stove jacks, so you can safely run a wood-burning stove inside to stay warm or cook, even when it's freezing outside. The jacks are lined with heat-resistant silicone, so the hot pipe never touches the tent fabric directly. The outer shell is tough too. Waterproof fabric that holds up like a roof, plus UPF 50+ sun protection. 4 doors let you get in from any side and keep air moving. There's even a snow skirt around the bottom to block drafts and debris. Set it up on flat ground, stake it down properly, and it'll hold strong against the wind. All this 4-season comfort comes in at $1,390. Want tents like this reviewed weekly? Hit subscribe. That's shelter built for real adventure, not just survival. What if you could keep food cold for days? With zero electricity, zero ice, and just a splash of water. Meet the Fennec Cooler. It folds flat like a tent and pops open in seconds. No cords, no ice packs, no hassle. Here's the cool part. It uses a special membrane, inspired by how sweat and plants naturally cool things down. Just add water, and evaporation does the rest. That's it, no electricity needed, anywhere. Inside, it holds up to 60 liters of food, fruit, veggies, dairy, even fish. Whether you're camping, fishing, or living somewhere without reliable power, this cooler keeps your food fresh and safe from spoiling. Hot, dry, humid, it handles any climate. It's tough, built to last, and backed by a lifetime warranty. This isn't just a cooler. It's cooling made simple, portable, and truly accessible, anywhere life takes you. What if the dirtiest puddle on your camping trip could turn into water clean enough to drink? Stick around. This changes everything. Picture this. You're miles into a hike, your water bottle's empty, and all you see is a questionable stream. That's exactly the moment this little device becomes your best friend. The Fullingway portable water purifier is small enough to toss in your backpack, but don't let the size fool you. It's built for campers, hikers, travelers, and anyone who wants to be ready for the unexpected, because emergencies don't send a warning text. Here's how it works. Water passes through 3 layers, ceramic, carbon, and a fine membrane filter. Together, they strip out up to 99.99% of the nasty stuff hiding in untreated water, bacteria, viruses, even heavy metals you can't see or taste. One unit can purify up to 1,000 liters. That's not a typo. 1,000 liters, from one compact system. It's simple to use, low maintenance, and won't drain your wallet either. So whether you're chasing summits, road tripping off-grid, or just prepping for, just in case, would you sleep in a glass pod, hanging off a cliff, 12,000 feet up? Just for the view? Meet the Gervasuti shelter. A wild little pod built for one of the harshest places on Earth. It sits right on the edge of a cliff in the Mont Blanc Mountains, and honestly, it looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. But it's not just for looks. This thing is built to survive brutal wind, freezing cold, and heavy snow, while still giving you jaw-dropping panoramic views from inside. Here's the clever part. It's made from super lightweight, high-strength materials, so it can actually be carried up the mountain and assembled on site without tearing up the environment around it. Inside, it's surprisingly cozy. There's room for up to 12 people, real beds, a small kitchen area, and solar-powered lights, so you're not roughing it in the dark. It's basically proof that you can build something tough, sustainable, and beautiful, all at once. If futuristic mountain architecture is your thing, stick around. There's more like this coming. What if you could pitch a tent in the middle of a lake? Yeah, you read that right. People are camping on the water now, and it's easier than you'd think. Thanks to the Raptor Boats platform. This floating deck holds over 1.6 tons and gives you 150 square feet to work with. That's enough room for a tent, gear, and a few buddies, all floating right on the water. Here's how it works. 4 thick air panels lock together to form the deck, wrapped in tough 5-layer material so it can handle rough use. The top has extra grip too, so you're not sliding around in wet boots. Around the edges, there are 15 D-rings for tying down tarps, plus built-in drains so rain doesn't just pool up on you. Imagine setting up a luxury bedroom on top of your car in under 60 seconds. No poles, no stress, no joke. Camping doesn't have to mean rocks under your back and a tent that takes forever to set up. Meet the iCamper Skycamp, a rooftop tent that's changing the way people camp, one adventure at a time. Forget cramped ground tents. This thing unfolds into a king-size bed that comfortably sleeps 4. And thanks to its clever air tube design, you're fully set up in just 60 seconds. No poles, no wrestling with instructions, just pop it open and you're done. It's built for real adventure too. SUVs, trucks, vans, you name it. The waterproof shell and insulated mattress mean you stay warm and dry no matter what the sky throws at you. Its sleek shape even cuts down on drag while you're driving. Inside, it's surprisingly roomy. Smart storage, blackout curtains for better sleep, mosquito nets, and big windows so you can soak in the view or shut it all out. Want more? Add insulation, an awning, even a shoe rack. Whether it's a weekend escape or full-time van life, Skycamp turns any parking spot into a 5-star campsite under the stars. Imagine your bike turning into a full camper in seconds. Sounds crazy, right? Meet the Space Camper e-bike, and no, this is not your average bike. It's half cargo bike, half camper, made for people who love bikepacking but hate hauling around a giant RV. It's built on the tough Reason and Miller Load 475 frame, so you know it can handle real adventures. But here's the best part. It unfolds into an actual bed. Yes, a real bed on a bike. It also has a built-in table for your morning coffee, a waterproof cover for rough weather, and smart storage so all your gear stays organized instead of scattered everywhere. It comes with full suspension, so bumpy roads feel smooth, and thanks to its Bosch electric motor, pedaling with all that weight feels almost effortless. One moment it's your everyday cargo bike. The next, it's your personal mini campsite, ready wherever you stop. Prices start around €8,999, up to €9,549 depending on setup. What if your hotel could chase the waves for you? Picture this, a hotel on wheels. That's the Truck Surf Hotel. It's exactly what it sounds like, a regular truck, completely transformed into a cozy little home base for surfers and adventure lovers. Step inside and you'll find real bedrooms, a shared hangout space, a kitchen, bathrooms, and yes, even a rooftop terrace. Every inch is designed smartly, so even though it's a truck, it never feels cramped. You've got comfy beds, storage for all your gear, cozy seating, and a small kitchenette to whip up meals on the go. But here's the real magic. This hotel moves. Instead of picking one beach and staying stuck there, you get to chase the best waves up and down the coast. No rebooking hotels, no renting cars, no stress. And you're not driving blind either. Experienced local guides take the wheel, leading you straight to hidden, jaw-dropping surf spots most tourists never even find. It's not just a place to sleep. It's a moving base camp for your next adventure. Curious what a day inside actually looks like? Stick around, you're going to want to see this.